Okay, welcome to the Boat Fabrication channel daily video. Okay, so the video I will show you how to build the small boat and the test on the water, and also I will show you the plans on like if you want to make one after seeing the video. Now you're wondering why I tell you this in the middle of winter. Well, it's because I've been spending the last like 40 days, ever since my first video motorized bike. I tried to build a machine that will travel on the snow, but it's not working so far. I'll show you a video of the machine I'm working on right now, and then I'll show you a couple pictures of my boat, and then I'll show you the plans. Here we go. Okay, we got my new machine. I've been working on this one for 35 days, maybe 300 hours, and it doesn't work. So this pulley broke in half. Now we'll have to replace with another one, but it will break again, so I will start completely from zero again, using parts from some lower like this. Okay, now we got the plans. I found these plans. I wrote minimax plans, Google image. You will find this. Now this, it must have been an engineer that made this, because it doesn't make any sense. Like, why would you have measures like a 13/16 and like stuff like that? I will redo this whole thing more simple. They made it so complicated. Okay, combings. I don't know what a combing is. Cross that. Support for the steering wheel. No, you don't need a steering wheel in this boat. Holes. No, you don't cut holes in your boat. That's not a good idea. This is the piece that will go like here. I don't have one in my boat. Cut this out. This piece, you just lay it across. You don't measure that piece, you just cut it to size. This is the stringer. No, you don't need that. And you just have the sides. No, you don't need that. Okay, I will start with the order you want to build the boat in. That's quite important. The boat is made from 2 sheets of 4 foot by 8 foot plywood, 1/4 inch, or maybe you can use 8 inch like the thing you would use for the making drawers and stuff like that, furniture. So you start with the bottom, this here. You start by, what should we start by? You draw the circle. No, first of all, you draw a line down the center with your tape measure. So 24 inch is the center of the plywood, all the way like this. From here to here, 24 inch. That will give you the circle. 24 inch radius. Why 24? It's because it's half of the width of the plywood. So that's your circle. Here you will cut a slot into it, starting at 1.5 inch, or you can start at 2 inch, it doesn't matter. It's just not that precise. Cut that. At maybe around 10 inches, you will be at 1/2 inch. And then you keep going to 30 inches. You just make a small, so it starts big and then you to 30 inch. So that's all you do for the bottom. Then you will stitch and glue like I did in the other video. You're done. Top part, you have your other sheet of plywood. Again, you draw the line in the center at 24 inch. So that's half of the width. You get your circle, 24 inch again. And then what do we have? 60 inch and 36. Yeah, that will give you 8 feet. That's the placement for the other piece I will tell you about in just 1 second. 16, 16, 16. Yeah, that's just the like this is a hole, like this is the top part. There's a hole where you're gonna sit, and with the compartments here, this is 1 compartment, 2 compartment, 3 compartment. They are not connected together. So that's it. You don't need to make this a circle, you'll just make it straight. Now, your 4 piece is the thing that will go, wait a second. 4 cross piece will go across that, yeah. It's what will give the curved shape and will seal the compartments. So this you make it by, you just put the piece of wood, draw a line, cut it with the saw, the skill saw. You leave the ends at 3 inches. And that's it. And because you have already curved the bottom, you will scribe the bottom of this with your tape measure and your Sharpie. Okay, so that's it for this 3-piece. Stringer. It's made by the camera, okay. 1x8 wood plank for this piece and this piece. You've got 2 of the same pieces here. That will be the sides of the boat. And this will be the sides of the boat also, but in the interior, like here. That will seal the compartments. So for that we have 7.5. Yeah, that's the size of the plank. Wait a second. So this, you don't cut it, it's already this size when you buy the plank. You make it so the end is the same size as around like here. So this is installed at an angle. And that's it. Okay, well, maybe the explanation made it seem even more complicated. That's why I don't use the plans. You don't really need the plan. Just look at my other video, copy what I did, try to understand the plan I just showed you, and it will work. So for the materials you will need like screws, maybe like 50 screws. You will need some 2 sheets of plywood. It's not called plywood, it's fir plywood or something like that. It's not marine plywood, it's just plywood. They don't call it plywood, they call it sanded plywood. You will need maybe like 4 or 5 planks of 1x8 by 8 feet long. That's the cheapest wood you can find, but it will still be quite expensive. That's for making the compartments that you don't even need. You just need one in the front and that's it. Also, you will need the paint, the epoxy. Just don't even build the compartments. Do like my other video, it will save you on wood. You'll save $100 on wood. The final price will be maybe $150. So it's quite a lot of money, but maybe you can, if you use the boat, then maybe it can be worth it. Okay, well, see you in the next video. Maybe it will probably be something like a machine that can go on the snow like very fast.